Would you look at that? We have a province at the Cape. A major location effect and an important harbor effect. This is what minor? Yeah. So if I build stuff, I'll build stuff here, like major harbors and stuff. Because I think that's the best. That's the best harbor in the South African node. It's minor there. If I can find this one, there it is. It's important minor here. So the harbor effect is the same in Maputo and Cape. I think those are... Oh, it's also important here, too. Interesting. I wouldn't think that this province would have that. This province... Oh, the harbor was built already. That was pretty quick. It's increasing in autonomy. It looks like it dropped down to 97. Territorial core. Alright, now it's dropping. Yeah, so I'll try to build a harbor in the Cape then. That'll be cheap. So that's just what... Yeah, one province left then in South Africa that has a trade modifier on it. So... it's pretty good. While the bureaucrats have influence, they're at 25 right now, I'm going to go ahead and do this reform to regulate tax farmers. So it's the same thing as before, 0.25 base welfare, 5% state share of tax revenue, negative 0.05 provincial corruption, for 200 admin, 100 mil, negative 10 elite loyalty, relations, 20 bureaucracy corruption, 5 state corruption, and 50% progress towards stability. My provincial corruption, I think it went in the 90s. It's dropping every year by like 3.5%, so, and this will help it drop a little bit faster as well. And it should give me some more money. 5% state share of tax revenue. I'm going to go ahead and do this yield concessions to ancient liberties since I did that reform. It'll decrease yearly centralization by 0.1, but counteract that reform. Tribes are fine. Clergy actually seem to hate me. I'll do a show devotion. And the burghers are fine. Noble power is decreasing a little bit, negative 0.01, so... hopefully they've hit a top. I'm fine with the tribes being around 30% power. Because I think if I take more power from them, then the nobility will fill that void, but that 2.5 state reach, that instant 2.5 state reach is just it's too good to pass up. Because I need state reach. How much do the bureaucrats drop? 0.25? Oh no, they're actually increasing. Okay. So my provincial corruption goes up to 92%. I mean, at a certain point, once you're at 100, it's like, does it matter anymore? I could do this institute literacy tests, gives 2.5% admin efficiency, but 10% elite power from wealth. So that would increase nobility wealth. It would actually give elite loyalty and relations. I think I'll hold off on this because I don't want to spend that admin. Everything else, this requires 80 average autonomy, this requires 30 state reach or 80 average autonomy, which my autonomy is decreased down to 90. This requires 30 bureaucratic influence, 30 bureaucratic influence and 40 state reach, 30 bureaucratic influence. Okay, it's 25 state reach. So if I can get bureaucratic influence to 30, then I can do this, which reduces global autonomy by 0.05. So that should help out a little bit with my autonomy. This one is 30 bureaucratic influence, reduces elite power from autonomy and some provincial and state corruption reduction. Yeah, so 30 bureaucratic influence is the goal then. If I can get state reach to around 30, they should give me... Bureaucrats' influence should be around 30 then, I'm thinking. I could promote them, but I think I don't know where their cap is. Their cap's probably less than 30, so if I do that, then I would get 5 bureaucracy. Well, I guess 5 bureaucracy corruption isn't that bad anymore. When does the stuff with the tribes end? Actually, next year. I think what I'll do is promote the tribes and then do that thing that reduces their power. I'll get 2.5% state reach, and then after 5 years that'll expire, and then I'll promote the bureaucrats. Because I just don't think that cap is around 30. What does that cost anyway? 200 admin, 100 dip, and 100 mil. -15% admin cost, negative 0.05 global autonomy, negative 0.1 provincial and state corruption reduction. Yeah, because bureaucrat state reach would be around 28, 29, so I think I'll wait. Let's see this. Capital is 900 ducats. I don't think I can fight anybody. Lundu guaranteed these guys. So, actually, I could go ahead and just fight these guys in order to pull in Lundu, and then attack Lundu. But it would be a Holy War CB, so I wouldn't be able to call in Butua, so I'd be on my own. But all I'd have to do is win battles. Now, winning battles would only give me war score with these guys. I just want a little bit extra money before I build that capital. My advisor died. Okay. That was my half price advisor. These are all aristocrats. I think for now I'll grab this guy because I want to do that Holy War, so some extra discipline would help. Alright, I really just want money from this. Which, I mean, all these wars are actually for money, so. I'm not really going to be able to sell back territory. So, I'll just leave them with their territory. I'll loot this province. I really like going to this province. This province and this province. Maybe it's because they're far away. This is almost done. Oh, wait, no. Oh, they're actually coming down here for this. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, they'll grab that. Yeah, there's absolutely no way I can get over there in time. Bureaucratic expansion expired. I'll wait until the... I lost 1,700 people. Widespread tax relief. Get my stability to 1. Yeah, because Lundu is not the top level, I don't get any war score really from the battles. So I guess I could piece them out now, and I would get, like, what, an extra 100 ducats? Because that Holy War CB... Are they just gonna sit there? Are they gonna grab this? Maybe they don't want to build forts down here. I'm surprised garrison wasn't built here. Alright, I suppose I'll just siege down their capital. If they're just gonna sit in that province. Yeah, once the bureaucrats take over the country, they'll have sufficient enough influence where I can do a lot of those reforms, and then once I start with those autonomy reforms, it's all just gonna snowball. I do want to build this capital before automatic investment happens again, though, because that's going to be like 20% of my treasury. I'll go ahead and just do it now. It was, what, 900 ducats? So I'll have 200 ducats, 300 ducats in my treasury. Yeah, and this is a important natural location, so it's a good province to build in. Alright, I'll build the capital there. Should be done decently soon. This province has built a harborage, I feel like, multiple times, but it never actually builds a harborage, because I don't think you can actually have a harborage here. They can't destroy that colony, right? Now I'm kind of getting paranoid that they might destroy that colony. I don't think it's possible to destroy colonies. I can abandon it, but I don't think they can destroy it. That would be horrible. Sultan is tolerant. Okay. Promote culture cost reduction. Alright, reduce tributes expired. I'll reduce tributes and then expand the bureaucracy. Grab Lundu's capital, see if that gets them... If I can get any ducats from them. Special commissions ended. I'll do that again. That gets them up to 58%. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get anything from Lundu. I'm gonna put a bunch of people onto their territory to see if I can get anything just from holding their territory. There's a random boat right there. Actually gets it close. I'll grab the undefended provinces. And the old ways also expired, so... When I'm able to do that chiefs thing, then I will promote them. Where is that? Bureaucratic expansion, Holy War, reduced tributes, Miltech. Isn't it? It's expanded authority. There we go. It's actually January 1st. Okay. Alright, I don't think I'm going to be able to take that undefended province before they get up here. Alright, let's just fight them. Get them off of that province. Actually, I don't think there's really any point because they're not going to give me anything. Do not want territory. Because Lundu, yeah, they got 50 ducats. I mean, that's practically nothing. My prestige is in the tank, so... I'll just take ducats from them. Send that colonist back. It's not good rivals. Not ideal rivals. Alright, I said I was going to promote the chiefs, or the tribes. and then reduce them to increase state reach, but I went and I just promoted the bureaucrats, and their cap is 30. So I just barely got to what I have to be at to do this. Institute a clear hierarchy. So negative 0.05 global autonomy, plus 15% admin costs, and negative 0.1 provincial and state corruption. Yeah, so I'm absolutely going to do that because I need that autonomy reduction. So I can't promote the clans then. I could permit the old ways. That'd give them a 51. But this would take them down then to 36, which is kind of lower than I want to be at. But I could promote clan rule. No, not do that. Expand clan autonomy. This would give them power and autonomy over 10 years. And monthly autonomy change 0.05. So it would be flat with what I just did, that reform. But state reach would increase. And this would go away after 10 years. That would be 12.5, so they'd go down to like 42. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. That drops their power down to 25%. And my state reach is now 27.75%. With 97.67% provincial corruption. Doesn't matter though, because we don't make anything from income anyway, from our people. Alright, there's automatic investment. I should really actually go through. Let me do this. Select all owned provinces. Add those provinces to automatic investment, hide utility decisions, and do a census. Alright, our country has 5.38 million people living in it, natural growing by 33,000 per year, 109,000 nomads, 612,000 residents. A lot of them are dying. I think that's a large part of that is my capital. Well, only 100 people are dying in my capital. 60,000 nobles, 18,000 burghers, 20,000 clergy. Our food deficit, it's a hefty food deficit. We have a hefty salt surplus, fiber surplus, a little bit of a fuel deficit, and raw materials deficit. Not that bad. We have an exotic goods surplus. Actually, not as bad of a luxury deficit as I would have thought, just a tiny little bit. Small consumer and military deficits, massive naval surplus, a little bit of an industrial deficit, massive knowledge deficit. Speaking of knowledge, how is casual literacy coming? Okay, I'm still 0.28, chugging along. I'll go ahead and throw ducats into academic property in some of these provinces. Well, my corruption is absolutely massive, so I think at this point I'm just going to continue doing reforms, state reforms. Oh, okay. I was going to do this one. This one reduces elite power from autonomy and gives negative 0.05 provincial and state corruption, but this one gives plus 25% bureaucratic influence and negative 0.05 state corruption and negative 5% stability increase interval. So I'm going to actually do this one. It takes away a stability point. And that doesn't do anything with elite loyalty, so I think faction Yeah, the aristocrats are at -60 for this, and the bureaucrats are at -34. Everybody else is positive, at least. The aristocrats, not so much. I could disown an unpopular relative. That would take legitimacy and decrease my autonomy reduction. I think I'll leave it for now. I have no monarch power. Yeah, that's alright. I need to do those reforms. So that's what, like, the last 10 years, I've done 3 reforms. Or I've done 2 levels of that, of tax farming. I did this one, so 3, and then I just did that one, so 4. I've done 4 reforms in the last 10 years, just about. Not bad, not bad. We're getting casual literacy. I have a claim on Banu Rossi. Whenever I fight with Ajuran and Warsan Gali, I can attack them for that province. So I can do 1 more rank of harborage in my capital from 6 to 7. I think that would cost a lot of money. Would reduce embark cost for CE by half. Give a little bit more naval force limit. Could still build up the capital rank 3. I think that would cost a couple thousand ducats as well. That would give another 6% global CE reduction. Let me see what this would cost. Yeah, 2,000 ducats. A harborage rank 7 would cost 2,000 ducats. And I make 6 ducats. So my preferential corruption is 100%. I wonder how much of that will drop. It should drop like 10% in the first year. It should drop a lot. I'll donate the church. Not collect taxes from the burghers so I can do anti-competitive practices. Should boost my trade income a little bit. Oh, about a ducat. This province is almost done. Alright, so provincial corruption dropped 8%-ish. It's going to drop 7% this year. State reached a nice flat 28%. Absolutely killed my income. We make a ducat now. But that's alright, I got some money in the treasury. I can just hold on for a couple years until that provincial corruption reduces enough. Or I could always just let it not recover and just continue to do more reforms when I'm able to. So this... yeah, this is the big one that I need to do. This one gives 0.1 yearly state reach, -0.1 global autonomy, and 5% admin efficiency. So this reduces the reduction of state reach. Because I think this one and the second level decrease it by 0.1, so this just eliminates the reduction that is currently happening. And that's 30 state reach average, which we should get relatively soon, and 80 average autonomy, which should also be not far off. I could do this reform if I had the monarch points for it. So this one requires 50 state reach average. And I could do this one if I had the monarch points as well. This one requires 40 state reach. I could do this one if I had the monarch points. And I could do this one if I had the monarch points as well. Over time, though, the bureaucrats' influence will decrease. Although, since I did do that reform where they get plus 25%, maybe that'll counteract the two influence things that happen to give them more power. Plus, their state reach is also increasing as well, so those two things will help as well. So, yeah, there'll be a little bit of hurt in the meantime, but once this stuff starts going, it gets going, and it snowballs. So, I'm going to end this part here, probably go for a little bit, and then pick it up when I can attack somebody. So, thank you for watching. Goodbye.